I just had something in my head.
Oh.
But I've lost it. You know what?
I like hitting record at random.
Yeah.
Not even random.
And you know what? I think that might have made me lose it. Because I was
Because you're just like, ah!
I was right on the way to Talktown, and I saw you go for the button.
Oh.
So...
Can you remember it in an hour?
Probably. I'll come back to it.
Cool.
I'll come back to it, and if not, I'll think of something else and then say that that's what I forgot.
That's good.
That's better.
Better. Much better.
That's how you set up a joke.
It's taking a joke full circle. I like it. Gives the listener something to come back to later.
Gives the illusion that something has been accomplished.
But really it hasn't.
It really hasn't.
You know that whispering's bad for your throat?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I heard that a long time ago.
I heard that recently.
No one's mentioned that to me in ages. Not a lot of people talk about whispering anymore.
You know what? Now that I really think about it, for like a hot 5 seconds, I can kind of see why. Like originally, my original first thought was just, what? No way. You know, you think, alright.
That's like me earlier. My brother was like, hey, is our sister in the house? And I was like, yeah. Wait, maybe? No, I don't know.
I don't know why
This just got more uncertain the more I kept answering.
Oh my. Do you wanna open us up?
Yeah, so 2 days ago
we didn't even like open yet.
No,
right.
I was thinking it too. I didn't want to say anything
It's fine.
because we're live,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Well, that'll be the cold open, and this will be the. All right.
I'll do that thing where like
Hey.
theme builds up and then it dies and then it...
Cool.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club. I'm Michael.
I'm Quinn.
I'm John. There's just three of us here today, so
Once again.
once
again, on our own.
it won't be a disaster.
Parents are away.
No food
Children
to-
shall play.
No food
Absolutely.
today.
That's my second time saying this on the podcast. I think it's going to be my catchphrase.
Please don't.
Please don't.
So we're a little bit late starting today because Michael was dealing with some issues on the phone, and I'm actually kind of excited to hear what it is. So, Michael, what were you doing on the phone before you came here?
So today...
I didn't
Not
know there
today.
was a phone involved.
There wasn't. It was actually chat.
Oh, what? I thought there was a phone.
No.
Oopsie doodle.
Oh, well.
I was talking with Borish. I wouldn't have known his name was Borish unless I've seen the name.
Woof. Boris.
And then he transferred me to Kevin, so...
Yeah.
That's
Boris
bad.
sounds like a transfer kind of guy.
Yeah.
Why he didn't want to deal with my issue. I can see why.
That's fair.
That's not a hard issue.
So did he say that to you?
Okay,
So I'm in some trouble with
so
this.
why were you...
Yikes!
Okay, so what were you doing?
So 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
I went to go and play Sea of Thieves, right? As you know, a little stress break for an hour, and it was like, oh, we're updating Sea of Thieves. It might take a little bit, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just want to play Sea of Thieves. Then I went back to studying, and so then I went back a while later, and I was like, can I play Sea of Thieves now? And they were like, nope, still updating. So I went to the stupidest thing in Windows 10. You got an Xbox app.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like I have a virtual Xbox on my computer. I didn't know it was there. I found it 2 days ago when I was trying to fucking figure out how to...
Yeah,
work
they
around
have it for because they have like certain titles that are like play anywhere. You can play on Windows 10 or
That's
on
what Sea of
Xbox.
Thieves is,
Yeah.
But, so, I went into that and went to the Microsoft... They put me over to the Microsoft Store page for Sea of Thieves. And it was like, it was stuck at the little edge. It was the 99% bar.
Oh, that's always the worst.
And the installing, and there was an error. And I was like, great. Error. Good. So you just click the restart button, you know, like you do.
Mm.
And then it was like, alright, going, and then, error. And I was like, great. This is how it's going to be. So I clicked X, like, just to stop the whole thing. I re-downloaded it. Like the update. And then tried again. Got to the... It was like 20 minutes now, installing.
Oh my god.
It was a full, like, 19 gig update or something like that, right? I was like...
Yeah, no, I heard they were having like a huge...
Yeah, it was pretty
update.
much a reinstallation of the game.
Yeah.
Re-downloaded it. Got got to 99%.
Are you serious?
Error. And I was like, great. So I went in and I uninstalled the whole thing. Right? I was like, oh, if I can't
No
opt
point,
in,
yeah.
I might as well just uninstall it. And then I reinstall it. Uninstalled it yesterday. Went to reinstall it yesterday. It got to the 99% bar.
Are you fucking serious?
And it said, there's a new error.
What?
Can't install. And I was like, great. And so I clicked, for like
Oh my
five or
God.
6 times I clicked the
So this is
restart
like
button.
a 2-day ordeal.
This is the 3rd day now, currently.
Oh my god.
So-
I thought this was all in like one day until you said you reinstalled it. I was like, oh my
On the
god.
third day, he rose again.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And I went and clicked keeping restart, and it was like, no, maybe if you restart your computer. And I was like, well, I'm not done with my computer, and I'm not doing that right now. So when I'm done for the night, I'll just come back tomorrow and try again.
Yeah.
You know, come today, I'm done with school for the weekend and a couple of days, so I decided, let's go play some Sea of Thieves.
Fate had other plans.
I went to the Microsoft store, and it got to the 99% bar, and it said, there's an error. Maybe try restarting your computer. And I was like, great. I'm just gonna ask someone. So I had to like go through.
Yo, what's up?
They're like, here's the number. Do you want to like go to the feedback? And I was like, oh, yeah, go to the feedback. That's easy. It sent me to it was like, what's your problem? All this. And,
Yeah,
I filled
like,
out
what
the
the
form,
show is.
thinking I was gonna get someone. No, I was like, oh, your thing has been sent to the forums. People might want to post their problems too. And I was like, that's not what I wanted. That's not. And Microsoft's changed their ways a little bit. You gotta go search for if you want to talk to someone. I had to search deep for that one. Got to someone. His name is Borish. It's back to Borish now. He said, I'm not equipped to deal with your problem. Do you...
At least he's honest.
He's like, I'm going to transfer you to these people. And I was like, okay, cool. And he sent me to Kevin, I think his name was. And then Kevin was like, all right, so send me the error code. And I was like, I sent it to the last guy. If you look up in the chat, it's there. It's right there. But here you go. And he was like, all right, well, save this number. This is our conversation. We haven't had a conversation yet, but okay. Like, save this number.
This doesn't count as a conversation yet. This is a greeting.
He's like, save it so you can come back and if you ever got to leave or anything. I was like, cool. So I saved that. That's on my desktop now. That number. I have a little sticky note, not virtual sticky note. I don't stick things on my computer. Gross. But so then I jotted down my error code, and then he sent me this huge long message. It was like, hey, so we're not really equipped, but we can hook you up to the right people, and from there they can take control of your computer to try and fix the issue. And that's where I said, no, I don't want anybody to control my computer.
No, I'd rather not.
I know you're Microsoft, but I'm gonna come back later. See ya. And now I have to go to the forums when I go home. So this is.
So
I'm not done.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
We're still in it.
So like,
See-
was there no one like? I assume since this was such a huge update, you can't be the only person having this issue.
I hope not. I haven't really looked in the forums yet. I haven't looked anywhere. I've just.
I'd check like the Reddit or something and see if you see over there, because I find a lot of the times whenever like there's a big issue like this, you just usually go straight to a forum and they're just like, yeah, it's not just me.
There is nothing more discouraging than going to the forum and seeing someone have the same problem as you, and everyone's like, this is what solves it, and then you try it and it does nothing.
And then you read theirs and it says it works, and you're just like, fuck.
And you're like, guys, but I'm still back here.
I had an issue like that for a while where my computer, when I bought my new Asus computer, it was working perfectly fine, and after like 4 days, it would just blue screen and wipe everything on the computer, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how? And I thought it was a one-time thing. I was like, okay, that was fucking weird. And then it did it like 3 more times within the week.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And like, I finally like looked into it myself, and they were like, oh yeah, some of this exact model of computer, when it's shipped out, if your serial number ends in whatever, it's like, you just gotta go in and, I think you had to like uninstall like some power saving module that Asus has on on all their computers, like pre-installed. And they were like, yeah, just get rid of that. And I got rid of it. It's been fucking fine for 3 years.
Weird.
Like, it's so weird. I don't know what... I was like, what does this thing have to do with blue screening my entire computer and just wiping everything on the hard drive back to factory?
I tried to install Windows 10 on my old laptop, Paul, the Alienware laptop named Paul, after the alien Paul from the movie Paul. I tried to install Windows 10. Didn't work. Turns out they never tested Windows 10 with that kind of laptop.
Oh.
So it just doesn't work, and they're like, yeah, well, it's old.
Because
So I'm back on Windows 7.
Yeah, my desktop out there in the in my living room is Windows 8.1. But my laptop is now on Windows 10, but was not originally that. Because for the longest time I was like, whatever, I don't need Windows 10, fuck it. Like, this is fine.
I don't really think anyone needs Windows 10.
Yeah, so I was like, don't really...
8.
I don't really like 8 either.
I know 8 is worse.
If I had to pick, I'd pick 10 now. But like at the time, 10 was new, and I was like, I don't really
10 was
need it.
gross when it started up.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I don't need 10. Like,
I'm
it's
still
fine.
on 7.
And
7's great.
7's great.
Well, really, I'm on High Sierra
Oh well.
because I have a Mac now.
Oh okay.
Which,
Fair.
if you want to talk technical issues you can't find the solution to, Apple's your guy.
Yeah, really though. But
Every time I open iTunes, there's something new.
every time I open my laptop, it tells me to update iTunes, and I never do. I haven't for years, and it still works like a charm.
I don't use iTunes anymore.
I was gonna save this for the
I
end of
don't
the
own
show.
a single Apple product, so
I
I
own.
refuse.
I have an iPad that...
I have 3 that I use every day.
You're insane. I cannot look at an Apple product.
I was gonna save this for the end of the
Hate
show
them.
because I remembered what I was gonna say earlier, but
You're gonna save it now.
we're in. It's around
gonna
the
forget it.
subject
He's
area.
gonna forget
Oh,
it.
okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. All right. What is this?
So you know how? So I'm a real CDs guy.
Yeah.
I went to Sunrise today. I bought 9 CDs,
You are unstoppable.
and then when I got home, I
You're
sat-
single-handedly paying their fucking paycheck.
I am. Well, because a few weeks ago I went in and I wanted to find a CD.
They
and
paid for one dude's shift. Like this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right there.
I went in a couple weeks ago and I was like, where do you think I should start with Smashing Pumpkins? And they were like, Melancholy. And I was like, okay, do you have that? And they were like, no. We'll order it in for you. And I was like, cool. So then they called me yesterday and they were like, we got your CD. Come on in. And I was like, cool. So then I went in and I was like, I can't just buy one CD.
That's true. If I was ever with you and we went to Sunrise about one CD, I would... First of all, I'd be like, I'm proud of you. Also, what's wrong?
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I bought 9 instead. And then I went home. And the problem is, of course, Mac laptops, they don't have CD drives anymore.
Yeah.
And so, and we used to have an external CD drive, but it's been missing for ages now. So I've been abandoned hope on finding it. So what I do is I open my old laptop, Paul, you remember from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I put the CD in Paul, I get it all burned in. I do that 9 times. Then I take
And then
those 9 CDs, I put them on my external hard drive.
Are you fucking
And then I
serious?
take them from my external hard drive onto my MacBook.
Quinn, an external fucking CD drive costs like $30.
Yes, but I don't...
You cannot say you
haven't
don't
got it.
have $30.
I can't say I
because you
don't
just-
have $30, and I can't say I don't. I can't say there's a reason that I haven't gone and gotten one, but I can't say that I haven't. So
Okay.
anyway, point being, really, that I was halfway through putting these 9 CDs onto my old laptop when Connor walked in and said, "I tried looking for the external CD drive again, and I immediately found it." He handed me a CD drive. I went, "Damn, I'm not." So my immediate thought was, I'm gonna stop this right now. I'm halfway through, but I'm stopping now. I'm starting over. I'm just gonna put everything directly on the
Yeah.
Mac. So the thing is too, I keep my old laptop upstairs, and I don't really move it because it's big as fuck.
Yeah.
So I went back downstairs to the living room, sat down, set up all my CDs and the CD drive. I plugged it in through the little adapter because the new MacBook doesn't have regular USBs anymore.
Of course not. Fucking course not.
Everything is dongle. So I plug in the CD drive, I put the CD in, and it doesn't go in. Obviously. I would be surprised. I'd be amazed if it did.
Oh my god.
Getting something to work on the first try. So I try it, it doesn't work. Connor comes over, I'm like, "Hey Connor, look, it doesn't work." And he's like, "That's not a shock." He plugs the CD drive into his laptop, it works on the first try. It makes no sense. I Google my problem. Apparently, the CD drive doesn't work with any kind of USB hub.
What?
It doesn't work with any kind of USB hub, which is the only way to plug it in to the laptop I have.
So you're shagged either way. You have to do it the
So
way
I-
you were doing it before.
So I had to go back upstairs.
Oh my god. This is why I don't like Apple. Shit like this. Yeah, that's the number one reason why I do not like Apple products. Like, they're so fucking...
I could go on. There were more problems after
unfriendly.
that.
Oh, I absolutely... I understand that. There has to be more, but like...
I mean, I won't.
No, go ahead.
That's fine. We're almost 15 minutes into this and we haven't even decided who was doing the topics yet.
You saying I should? Are you saying I should?
Go ahead.
Because I will.
Yes.
So a couple weeks ago,
Oh Jesus.
my digital copy of The World's End soundtrack, movie by Edgar Wright with Simon Pegg and such, that in iTunes is beyond repair. The songs are all out of order. There's like 3 copies of the album because if it's a compilation, you're just
Heaven
begging for
forbid.
trouble.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, I deleted it, and I went into my so I was going to go into my purchased and just re-download it and pray it just puts it back in the right order.
Mm.
It's not even in my purchase.
Oh.
I scope around some more. I find it in a different place under my account, but there's no re-download button on anything. So I give up. I go to Apple support. I send an email. I'm like, "Dear God, please help." They're like, "Your purchases were hidden."
What?
Which, at this point in my Apple experience, I've learned not to question anything. I don't know why you would ever need to hide your purchases on the iTunes store. What controversial music are you buying? That you wanna, and it's your purchase. You're not hiding it in your library. You're hiding it if someone's sneaking through trying to download stuff for you. Anyway, so they send an email saying we've unhidden your purchases. I go in, they're not unhidden. I give up. So then today, I'm putting CDs on anyway. I figure I might as well just take another crack at it while everything's loading up.
Oh my God.
I go in, I unhidden my purchases. I re-download it onto my Mac. Everything's in order except one song. Song number 16 is at the front. And you know what it is? It's not even a song. It's just a line they take from the movie to kind of give you a cue of where this song shows up in the movie. So it's a 6-second clip of Nick Frost yelling at me that opens the album now.
That's great. Actually, it kind of works out a little bit better. What line is it?
I think it's where he's yelling about how it's not the town that's changed, it's them that's changed.
Oh, I was really hoping it was the line of like, get back in your spaceship and fuck off back to Legoland. If that was the line to start off the album.
It would have been great too if it was him, because there's one line where he just screams and it's like, "I fucking hate this town." Then I could just think, I fucking hate this album and all this experience. Anyway, so that's been a couple hours.
Wow. That's pretty good, actually. I can't say I've had that much. Like, my entire job is just dealing with customer services over the phone, which is beautiful. It's just beautiful. Actually, like, some days, like, I go in and I'm like, this is horrible, but then there's other times where, like, I just give negative shits, and anything that, like, comes at me, I'm just like, this is great. Like,
do you just enjoy their suffering?
Oh, absolutely. Because there's sometimes where, like, customers are just being a complete prick to you, and
you just intentionally recommend the wrong shit?
No, I'll never do that, but, like, I'll tell them what they can do to fix this problem, and then immediately they're like, but I don't want to do that. And I'm like, well, you don't want to fix your problem, then. Like, I've given you the necessary steps in
I guess
fixing
come back
this.
when it's more urgent.
Yeah. My favorite is like, but I need this. And I'm like, that's great. I want to be a 6-foot bodybuilder named Jim, but we all can get what we want, can we? I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, anyway, that was a dark kind of opening bit.
Yeah.
I think.
So who's got topics?
I got a couple.
15 minutes, almost 20 minutes in now.
I got a couple.
Yeah.
Here we all thought this wasn't going to be a disaster. Step one. I'm kidding. This is fine.
Oh, I'm joking. This is great.
This is great.
This is great. I love reliving past traumas.
This is a great episode. Now go ahead with your topics.
I'm actually like rooting for you to go back now and find the issue with Sea of Thieves.
I want it so bad to where it's such a good game. I really enjoyed it for the couple times
I was gonna say you enjoyed it.
Yeah. I might not play it again ever. You know, it might be.
Yeah, this might be it.
So I enjoyed that hour and a half, 2 hours that I got out of it. You know.
Not bad. So what's your first topic?
So I just finished. Since I finished Naruto like a month ago.
Oh, wow, we're going right in, aren't we?
I've been given a list.
Okay.
And I've been trying to. Now I'm trying to get to that list. You know, because there's a lot of smaller stuff. There's nothing big in the list. The maximum is like the one I just finished, which is the kind of the basis for my topic, or Death Note, which is like 37 episodes.
Okay.
Which I'm almost done now.
So what's the basis of your topic?
So I just finished watching My Hero Academia.
Ooh.
Which I think is one of the...
Good timing, actually, because like the new season's coming out in like
just
a couple
coming
days.
like a week, yeah. So I'm excited for that. But in my head while watching it, I was like, they go over like how powers are passed down. It's a superhero anime.
Yeah.
They go over how like powers are passed down, and there are forced breedings. Like one of the dudes, the second best hero, breeds with this ice lady to intentionally.
Don't say breed, because that just sounds bad.
Okay, forcefully marries this ice lady. It's bad. He's a terrible person.
Oh yeah, no.
He's a good hero, but he's a terrible person.
Like he's basically like has control of fire, so he can like shoot fire and shit. And this business has control of ice, can shoot ice and shit. So their kid can do both,
which makes him one of the most powerful.
Yeah,
but that's it. They were talking about how powers are like passed down, so it's like, you know, they sometimes selectively pick certain quirks, is what they're called,
right?
To like marry each other, and then, you know, like forced marriages to then breed the perfect quirks.
Yeah.
Okay. Always.
It sounds really bad, but in context of the show,
it doesn't sound like a bad show.
No,
like,
in context of the show, it doesn't
come up at all.
It doesn't come off as bad. It's not. Yeah, it's really like a one-time thing. Because I mean, for the most part, most of the quirks are pretty lame. Like, one of them's like, I can harden my body to rock, and then there's like another guy who's like, I can harden it to steel, and it's like,
excuse me, they're cool.
They're great. I love them, but I just love how the fact that just like I literally have the exact same power as you, but just a little bit different. It's like,
and they make them fight and they tie.
Yeah, and they tie.
Because they're the exact same.
Great.
There's another guy who has a power. When he eats sugar, he gains 5 times the strength.
Yeah.
But he gets slightly dumber every time he has it. So he can keep eating sugar, but he gets dumber, but he gets 5 times stronger.
Yeah.
But after a while, he's just this hulking mass of strength.
Does he get back to normal?
After a while.
After a while, yeah, but at the beginning, he's just like...
Which is kind of useless, because there's a lot of strength like quirks.
Yeah.
And he just has this super negative on the end of it. Like, you're just... After like 5 packets of sugar, you're like... I don't know, like 25 times stronger.
He's like a...
But you're
he's
stupid.
like a measurable Hulk.
Yeah, but just plain old stupid. Like, you just get stupid.
I like there's like one of their teachers. I can't remember his name, but like he basically has the kind of quirk where like as long as he's staring at you,
you have no quirk.
You have no power left.
Izawaki.
Yeah, that's
his name or something.
Weird.
So like for example, if he's going against some guy who's like super fast, as long as he's like looking at him dead on without blinking, that guy does not have any power left. So there's so many times where like he's in the middle of class, he's just putting eyedroppers in his eye because he's just like, all right, and he just looks tired all the time.
Sounds terrible.
Because he's just like fucking done all this shit.
Sounds tragic.
You know what his name is? Because they come up with superhero names for everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's just, he didn't want to pick one because he was like, I don't want to be on TV. I want to be like a background kind of guy, like, you know, fighter from the shadows.
Meta.
Someone made his name for him. They call him Eraserhead.
So what was your topic?
I just thinking like, what do you think are the best? If there were 2 powers
to have
you can think of in your
combined?
head, what do you think would be the 2 best to combine?
Oh man.
And what do you think they would come out with?
The 2 best powers to throw together.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
I want to say invisibility and like the ability to phase through walls, because you could just literally be a ghost.
It's not a bad one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at least then you could just be like, because I mean you could clip through a wall and just be like, hi. But then there's other times, I guess, if you're
That was deeply unsettling.
Thank God this is only a vocal medium.
I think it's gonna come through.
I think that image comes through.
I think you can hear your
But
head
if you're
kind of bobbing.
invisible, if you're invisible, you can just kind of like sneak into a room and then just be like, "Fuck you, I'm here." I don't know. That's the only thing I thought of.
I mean, it is a good pairing. I am struggling to find
my
another
first
two
idea.
that go together.
My first idea was flight, and I was like, but like that's pretty good on its own. So like,
Yeah, I don't know what. Nothing really goes with flight.
yeah.
What if you can? Okay, so if you can fly, you kind of need like some amount of being able to go faster. If you can only fly as fast as you can walk.
That's still flying, though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still helpful, but it's less impressive.
Okay, so we really gotta think about the logistics of this. So, by flying, do you mean like arms stretched in front of you, Superman style, or like arms on the side of you?
Why does that matter?
Like, no, I'm getting to a point here.
Are you flapping your arms, or?
Well, no, I'm saying like in Mario. You know, in Mario 64, he has his arms straight out.
Not actually flying. He's just drifting.
That doesn't.
But that's what I'm saying. If you go into the air and then can you like drift? You know what I mean? Can you catch a?
You can kind of do that either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if you do that, you normally gain more speed.
Oh, okay, that's what.
You know what I mean? Like, can you do something in the air to make you gain more speed?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, you can just if you're flying, and you just give up on flying for a second, you like gravity.
Oh, okay. So really, flight and super speed.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could start really fast and then jump in the air and just go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's what I don't really know what I would want.
Actually, you know what? If that's the case, I kind of want super strength as well. If I'm gonna have super speed, I want super strength. Because if I stop on a dime, I'm dead.
Well, no, we're assuming that...
Let's be fair.
Well, we're assuming your powers kind of let you do them without... Because if you fly too high, you're going to die too.
Yeah,
because there's no air and it's very cold.
Because I've always thought of that, like, if you have super speed, you have to have super strength, or you're fucking dead.
And, like, if you choose invisibility for your superpower, your clothes should go invisible too. I think that's just a fact of life.
That doesn't happen in the show.
I think that's just a common courtesy.
It doesn't happen in the show.
Yeah, but that's
actually fun fact.
A lot of the powers on that show are inconvenient.
Fun fact.
Her uniform, her outfit is her being naked.
That's her outfit. It's just her.
She has gloves
naked.
and shoes on.
Yeah.
And when she takes them off, she's like, "You can't look," and he's like, "I can't see you anyways."
Yeah.
Right? Because that's too much of a gamble for me. If I could only be purely invisible if I was naked, that's too much of a gamble.
What do you mean?
It's too much of a gamble. Like
for what? Like you coming back to being invisible? But
yeah, like what?
Think
like
permanent invisibility.
Permanent invisibility.
Yeah.
Well then, that's got its own set of existential issues. I'm gonna forget what I look like.
A face on you. You could be anything you want.
Think about how tragic that would be.
You
permanently
can draw
invisible.
anything you want.
Your body ages, but you don't see it. If you have any kind of medical issue and you need surgery, you're fucked. They can't do surgery on you.
Dude, no, okay.
Like,
think about it like this, okay? Yeah, first of all, x-rays. Can you imagine if you're like sitting down and you cut yourself and you just see blood? It's just
blood would be invisible.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What if it was just your skin? Like anything you see face value is invisible. And then like you get your arm cut off and it's just like you see inside the arm.
What if the arm becomes visible because it detaches from like your brain?
I just thought of that just then. Like, can you imagine, like, if you just, like, sat down and we're just having surgery and you just see...
I'm picturing you, like, walking on, like, some like, samurai mafia guys and they're just swinging their swords around for fun. They accidentally cut your arm off and they just, to them, just an arm has appeared. They're like, oh, what the fuck?
No, but you know what I mean? Like, you could be sitting down having surgery and they have you, like, opened up. You know what I mean?
Just an inside, nothing
else. Just guts.
Can you imagine, like, you're trying to work a menial job and you get a paper cut and you don't notice it? You don't notice it for a while.
And then you're just like, you pick up a piece of paper and it just turns red and you're like, what?
Shit.
I got a paper cut.
Or, like, you see someone, like, rubbing their eyes and then you look at yourself and you're like, oh, there's a bit of red right there just floating around. And you're like, hey, thanks for the heads up.
So what about if you're invisible and someone throws paint on you?
Yeah, you see it.
You still have a silhouette.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easy.
What? I don't know what you're saying that fixes.
Nothing. I'm just saying you still have a general idea of what your form is.
No, but I'm saying, like, you know, your face, like, if it gets, like, wrinkly.
Okay.
Like, it gets old. Or, like,
I thought you meant, like, anything at all.
Like, your hair.
Would you want to see that?
Would you even, like...
That's fair, too.
How do you cut your hair?
even want to?
How do you... I don't think you do you?
But
I guess you just... I just have to shave it, because you can't gamble on putting scissors near a head you can't see.
Wouldn't that be weird if, like, you were just walking around your house?
If you dye your hair... Because that's like getting paint on you.
Oh, shit!
Are you just a floating haircut?
You totally... Dude, you could just bleach your hair, and then it'll be white. Right. And then they could do whatever they want with it, because then they can see the hair.
For the haircut, yeah.
For the haircut. So you just have to have, like, white hair or colored hair.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be weird if, like, you were this person's family member, and you were walking around the house,
Okay.
and they were like, I cut my hair yesterday, and you walk into the washroom where they cut their hair, but they can't see it, and you can't see it, but you walk on the floor and you feel hair all over.
I'm really starting.
about to
I'm really
think about
starting
that.
to see a screenplay forming here.
I was just thinking about that. So like so imagine like you said when you get your hair dyed, right? And then
Yeah.
it slowly comes back to its natural color. Is it just gonna slowly become invisible hair? And
Well,
it's just
no, because it's
floating?
like it's really like as it grows out, right?
Yeah.
So like the
Closer
ends
to
of the hair,
The
you
ends of
can
the hair will
see.
be fine, exactly. But
on the
it's
top,
closer
you
to the
can't.
scalp.
Yeah,
Closer to the scalp,
like
it'll
red just floating back.
Yeah. Just Jesus.
You know what I mean? Man, that's shit. Oh,
I want to see this person's life.
Yeah.
Like they go to class and they like have to wear a hat for like attendance sake.
He's the only kid in class who has.
They're just like there's just a floating pencil.
He's allowed to wear a hat.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking dick.
I want him to be born invisible.
Oh no, that's just
Look at
Because I want.
Can you imagine, like,
Because I
kids-
want the birth scene.
Can you imagine like kids
want-
being so dumb about that?
I want the
Just
birth
being
scene where the doctor looks under the hood and there's just nothing.
butt stretching.
There's just stretching. And they can hear him.
The baby's like crying and he's just like,
And they're
where
like,
is
and they're
that
like,
coming
and they're like, doctor, smack the baby. I don't know what. Where? What?
That's depressing. Can you imagine like him being in school and be like, haha, oh, let's call him Jim. Like,
How do you name a kid like that?
Listen, I don't know. Let's just call the kid Jim. They're just like, Jim. Look at Jim. He looks so stupid. And it's, no, he doesn't. You don't even know what he looks like.
He doesn't.
He doesn't even know what he looks like. Okay.
That's just not creative bullying.
Do you
You could
think
pick
someone
time
like that-
for that.
do you
That's
think-
existential.
I'm gonna take this right down. Do you think someone like that could find love?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of personality do you think someone would be if they didn't know nothing about themselves?
They know about
Well, they know
themselves.
about themselves as a person.
they?
I think that's their. I think that would be part of their conflict. Is they're like, how much do I really know about myself? I don't know what I look like.
Yeah. And then they think about like the whole.
They would totally be a huge dork though,
Mm-hmm.
because they go on the internet where it doesn't matter. Because
Assuming this
Games.
takes place during then,
I guess so.
where the internet exists.
Yeah. Well, that'd be fun because then you have all the modern quirks and things.
He has like a Facebook picture, just like a wall.
No, it's just a stock photo.
There you go.
'Cause
I was just imagining like a standard picture like of a mirror. It's just a floating phone.
I want to brainstorm what this guy's Halloween costumes are.
Oh my
I feel
god.
like Sheet Ghost.
I feel like no, he would be the Invisible Man.
Like just the trench coat.
Yeah, the trench coat and like the head thing with the goggles.
Yeah.
And then like he could go to like any party
I
that
feel
like
like
he doesn't know anything
I
about.
feel like he would just pick like a very typical Halloween costume.
Ghost.
No, just like
Come on,
no,
a
like
ghost
something,
with a
no, something
sheet?
like
Thanks, you take it off and you freak people out.
no. Well, I'm thinking someone with a mask. So maybe he goes as like the guy from Scream or like as Jason, and they're like, oh, and who's this? And they flick the hood and it's nothing.
Okay.
Every house he goes
That makes
to,
sense.
every house
Who are
he
you
goes
supposed to be?
he freaks them the fuck out.
Can you imagine playing like, you know, what's it called when they run to the door and they ring the doorbell and
Ding
run away?
dong ditch, and he
Ding
doesn't
dong
run away.
ditch. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Doesn't
ring
have
the
to-
doorbell, and then all the kids run away, and he's still standing there. And the person opens the door, and he's just like, "Those damn kids!" He's like,
They try.
"Fucking
No, what they do,
what?"
right? His friends are trying to prank him, right?
Yeah.
So they play Ding Dong Ditch and leave him there. But then they're like, "Oh shit, we didn't think this through. He's invisible.
Yeah.
This prank has no meaning."
Can you imagine like him going to his friend's house and like ringing the doorbell, and then like they open the door, and they're just like,
Or like really, I want him to be like maybe like he's like a delivery guy and he goes to deliver something.
"Oh my
He
god,
rings the doorbell. And they're like, "The truck's outside. There's no one here."
the fuck." Just can you imagine fucking a delivery person ding dong ditching you? Can you imagine? They don't leave your food in the front fucking door, and you just look around and you just see him booking it down the fucking park. Oh my god, just like fuck.
I'm interested in this life.
I really am,
I'm
too.
really invested.
We spent a lot of time on this one thing.
My pairing.
This wasn't even his topic.
No.
My pairing was super speed and invisibility.
Super speed invisibility?
Yeah. Just imagine getting slapped by something really fast but invisible.
It's a very specific purpose.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool. Now that I think about it.
Or like, you're tied up really fast, but you don't know by what. Like you're robbing a bank.
Tied up?
Yeah, you're robbing a bank.
But I mean, if you're super fast, you're essentially. I mean, depending on how fast you are, you could just be invisible.
How do you see something?
Okay, you'd see
You
something.
definitely see something.
That's what I mean. Like
Oh,
flash.
you'd feel it. You know?
Yeah, you'd feel it with it visible anyways, but like
Yeah. Okay.
you definitely see a streak of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Whether
I
it be
mean,
your clothing's colors or something.
Unless you're wearing. I don't know.
Unless you're invisible and wearing nothing.
Naked slap.
Naked slap. I hope that was his hand.
Can you imagine just like running full force, hop in the air?
That wasn't a hand.
Just a little dick slap. Just
that wasn't a hand, Jim.
Just a little. Right in the gob.
Right in the gob.
Yeah, he jumps for it. Like he's running
Yeah,
along.
like
and
not
like,
even like a full jump, like a little hop.
Yeah,
like
and he's like,
Oh, I just had a terrible
yeah,
thought.
like, he's running along and he jumps sideways and
he just jumps sideways, like yeah.
I
and
just,
it
had
keeps
a,
going.
I just had a very uniquely terrible thought.
What?
So Jim the Invisible Man gets in a car accident and has to get his leg amputated, and then has to wear a prosthetic leg for the rest of his life.
No,
It's just a
leg.
That's your identity.
Jim the leg.
Jim the Leg Halpert.
No, we can't call him Jim Halpert now. That man has a family.
That's the first Jim that comes to my mind when I think of Jims.
Jim has a family. Oh.
Goes Jim Halpert, Jim Gordon, then
Jimbo. Jimmy Neutron.
Jimbo Jimmy Neutron.
There you go.
Jimmy the Jimbo Neutron.
God damn it. What else you got for us, man?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
I liked it too. That was like made up for a lack of topics the last
I'm not gonna
time.
get over that for a week.
No, I'm gonna be on that for a while. I can imagine myself.
I'm gonna text
like,
John in the middle of the night with more scenarios.
I'm just gonna say I'm later on today. I'm just gonna like think about more and just send it to the chat and be like, dude, what about this?
Dude, he's gonna have to dye his beard too. He can't shave.
Oh my gosh. But I think that would count as hair.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like
it would be invisible?
yeah.
Well, yeah, the haircut's invisible too.
Unless
You'd have to dye it to like shave
Yeah.
the beard or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair. Oh man.
that's a lot.
What else you got for us?
Musical topic. Woohoo.
Ooh.
I was wondering, like, at what point does a genre of music become... Well, it's people that listen to it, like, become pieces of shit.
Wait.
You lost me.
Yeah, you did.
Like...
What are you going
For a
on?
genre of music, at what point?
like, so it goes so deep that it's hit the point of you're an asshole, you know, when you, like... You're a definable asshole for listening to this kind of crap. Like...
Okay, so
Like, deep prog metal or some shit.
Okay, so like,
You go
like
so
how
you go
deep-
so deep.
at what point going deep into a genre for like those deep cuts?
oh,
At what point do you become just kind of
and
an
does it
unbearable human?
And
I
does
feel
it
like once you hit
exclude certain
vaporwave, it's over.
Well, that's because vaporwave. Because he's talking about like if you start at a normal genre, like you start with rock,
Mhm.
you start with like AC/DC, and then you go like I don't know, slightly more obscure shit. Like you go like I don't know,
Radiohead or something.
Radiohead. It's a little more, and then you just kind of go further and further down
Yeah.
until you reach bands like local bands, but from a country you've never been in,
Oh, nice.
and they only have one album because they're a high school band. That's
Listen,
broken up after like 2 weeks.
I'm the worst person to ask this kind of question because
Do you listen to all that stuff?
no.
Well,
yes.
because my point there was that like that's taking it from an easy genre like
Yeah.
rock and roll. If you start at vaporwave, you don't have to go very far.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
If
even
you
know
look
what
at my-
vaporwave-
if
I
you
don't
look
even
at my
really know what vaporwave
Spotify-
means.
Really?
Not really. Like
It's kind of cool, but
I
like
mean,
at the same time.
if you played
You just
some
shit on vaporwave.
I know.
like if you
I
played
didn't wanna say that
something,
because it
I
is
might
cool.
be like
It is.
I might be like that's vaporwave.
But you know what I mean, but Michael, but you know what I mean when I say you start there, you don't have to go very far.
No.
Personally, I really like future funk, but like that's just me, and I think it's one of the happiest fucking
I mean, you
genres
showed
of music
me and
ever.
Connor Future Funk, I think.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
Like Macross 8299, Young Bay.
And there's another thing, I think when you just use genre, like if you just listen to Future Funk, and if someone asks you about it, you were like, yeah, I listen to these like weird kind of modern funk bands. You sound like less of an asshole if you say, yeah, I listen to Future Funk.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like you've done the research.
Exactly.
You know, exactly. Like, I was trying to show my friend the band Good Tiger, right? And you could just say they're like a hard rock metal band. Or you could say they're neo-prog post-punk.
If you say it like that, I'm going to kick your ass.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it worries me because I listen to Dance Gavin Dance. I don't know what to call them.
They actually are post-punk.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to call them post-punk because I'm a person who refers to music as post-punk.
Yeah.
I remember, like, a long time ago, I would just, like, listen to music like that. Well, not, like, post-punk, but music that you couldn't really give a genre at a point. And I would just be like, I just like what I like.
Yeah.
Because I like it. But, yeah, like I was saying before, if you look at my Spotify, like, recently played, you'd think, like, you'd think someone with ADD was listening to different genres of music at random intervals, and that's
that's mine. I go from like
that's literally exactly
it's like someone your age was just introduced to the concept of music.
Oh my god!
And now they're just gobbling up everything. They can
I'm gonna read off my library that I just listened to today.
Your recent? I'll do that too.
Today.
I'll do that too for mine.
Okay.
I don't have Spotify, but I can talk about. I can go to my recently added in my iTunes.
This morning,
because we're all familiar with my iTunes now.
This morning, I walked.
My phone is gone. My phone is gone. Oh no, I found it.
Oh my god!
So I just forgot I was on a podcast.
Yeah. Guys, where's my phone? I'll leave it out in the car. So yeah, I woke up this morning.
I'm not looking at the mic. I forget where I am.
Yeah. So I woke up this morning. I walked to work, listening to the Persona 5 soundtrack. I don't regret a thing. Started my morning off with Metallica, Symphony of Metallica. Later on, went into the Eagles Live. So already we've hit Persona 5, which is like funk and blues, essentially.
Well, it's
funk.
It's a JRPG soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's...
So, say what you will. To Metallica, Symphony of Metallica, mind you. To the Eagles Live. To Foreigner. To Steely Dan. To Billy Joel, to the first album by Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
Then I went to lunch.
It's a hard turn.
I came back from lunch, I listened to Rap God by Eminem.
Yep.
Then I went back to the Eagles.
Jeez.
Then I went to Journey. Then I went to Slipknot when I left work. And on my way home, I listened to Wagaki Band, which is a folk Japanese metal band. That was my fucking day.
Mine's not that crazy.
Mine's fucked.
Like, I started it off with Lights. That's kind of normal.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal, especially if you're Canadian.
And then partway through the drive to school, I went, let's go listen to Twice, K-pop.
Yeah.
And then it switched to Bobby Tarantino.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of hard turns.
And then I switched to Drake. And then I think I was in class for a bit. And then I was working on a project today, and I went to a playlist with like Sabaton and Rhapsody and Hailstorm in it.
Oh, nice.
So that was a bit of heavy stuff. Then I went to Dance Gavin Dance. Went to Migos. And then I went to Katy Perry. And that's what I'm on now.
Yeah.
But that's who knows what'll happen next.
Who knows? Yeah. Honestly, within the next couple of hours, I could have something else. I think there was something else to do at home that doesn't show up on this as well.
There's one thing that one of the guys at work likes to call it, because like I have Spotify out on the radio at work, and I also have it on the computer in the office. So like I'll be out on the radio at work, and I have my phone plugged into it, and I'm listening to, for example, Slipknot out there, and he'll walk into the office where I am, just checking something real quick, and it's playing the Eagles. and he likes to call it musical whiplash every time he walks in, because he'd be out here listening to something and come back in and be like, whoa, holy fuck.
I use the same term whenever I like shuffle my entire like iTunes library.
Yeah.
And it goes from like the Ocarina of Time soundtrack to like Rhapsody of Fire to
Hey, you're just like, what?
Ellie Goulding, and I'm like, oh fuck.
During my Microsoft ordeal, where I was talking to the Microsoft people, pirate me. I was listening to pirate music.
I was gonna say that's really not the best thing to listen to.
But not
when
like
you're trying to help with customer support.
Yeah, not like Ailstorm, like Ye Banished Privateers, like legitimately like just pirate shanties.
Like,
nice
shanties.
Still not the best thing to listen to when you're trying to get something out of customer service. What do you got for us, Quinn? What are you listening to today?
The run of a day.
This isn't even what I was listening to. These are the CDs I got recently. Because
that's not the question.
I can't check what I was listening to recently. Because
you kidding?
Just use your mind. Use your imagination.
Use your mind.
There's no like recently
Actually, maybe
played?
there is.
I'm sure there's a recently played.
Yeah, there's gotta be recently played.
Oh fuck, there is. I mean, it's wrong.
The more you know.
It's wrong.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's wrong. I didn't listen to Muse today, really.
Maybe it's just recently in the past like couple of days.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Just give us the
range.
general range.
General range, like, well, actually, I got in the car today. I remember I put on Muse.
Mm.
Then when I left and I got back in the car, I think I put on Mr. Wives, which is kind of like indie pop. And then I listened to that one Jack White song on his new album. That's a real banger.
Mm.
And, well, then I was trying to fix the World's End soundtrack, so I wanted to listen to that. Actually, while I was in Sunrise Records, I was like, I want to listen to the Baby Driver soundtrack.
While you're in there.
Yeah, while I was in there. Because I saw it on the shelf. So I was like, I love that album.
Pop that in.
Yeah, and then I got frustrated with Apple, so I started listening to kind of moody music. So I put on some Chris Cornell solo stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of...
Like, it kind of revolves around, like, rock and roll, contemporary rock and roll. Because I'm trying to, like, go back through stuff that people have recommended to me.
That's good.
Like, I got a Gorillaz album today because some people keep telling me.
Yeah, you were saying last time we went to Sunrise you wanted to get a Gorillaz album.
Yeah, and I got Smashing Pumpkins. I never really listened to them, but people say I should. Okay. I got a Soundgarden CD today because it has one song that I don't have. So they released a collection of songs like a greatest hits, but then they put one song at the end of it that's not released on anything else.
What?
So I got that.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Holy shit. Not bad.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
Like that kind of thing makes me an asshole, I would say.
Yeah.
You know.
You bought the greatest hits, just had that one song they didn't
right, like,
put anything else.
Right, like saying that's a $10 album and there are like 10 songs.
Yeah.
But I only bought it for one of them. I just bought a $10 song.
Yes.
Yeah, when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
God damn it. How many CDs do you own?
It's too many.
I actually, you know what I want to happen? When you move out, I want to see you buy like a fucking, it's going to be a bookshelf. You're just going to fill it with CDs.
Well, it's like CDs and there's vinyls and it's all just a mess.
Yeah.
Because like a couple months ago, I've reorganized all my CDs. I always organize them by genre. So I start like soundtrack.
Do you do genre then alphabetically?
No.
Or just genre?
I just genre.
Okay.
I go from like artist to artist, so I do like soundtracks. And then that usually goes into country. And then because the only country I really listen to is kind of like old-timey country. So then I go into classic rock, moves into modern rock. No, then I do classic rock, but then that moves into classic metal. And then that moves into modern metal, and that moves into modern rock, and that moves into pop.
Okay.
Alright.
And it's just, I really just go from artist to artist.
Yeah.
Like, this artist is kind of like him, which is kind of like them, which is kind of like them, which is kind of like them.
My girlfriend made fun of me the other day because I was showing her like my CDs that I had out there, and it's only like one shelf, and I don't have them sorted or anything. They're not done alphabetically. The only way I have it done is one side is just all like, you know, CDs, albums of artists, and the other side is just like soundtracks.
Right.
Be it for video game or movie.
Yeah.
And like you can tell which ones are which because the CDs are just all in jewel cases or like the paperbacks, and they're
Yeah.
all looking perfectly fine, and all the video game ones are like either these thick fucking boxes or these tiny little fucking sleeves. It's really funny. Like one of them is just like, these all look nice, and this one's just colorful as hell.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 2 CDs that are like weirdly huge boxes.
It's pretty nice.
But yeah, they're all. I got them all organized a couple months ago. They're all in like a nice line. There's like a long shelf, and then there's like a half shelf underneath it, and they're both pretty much full. And now just mounted in like a gross kind of lump on top of them is all the CDs I've bought since then.
That you have yet to put in.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's kind of getting out of control.
Oh my god. So what else do you got for us, man?
Okay. Well, I was playing Skyrim the other day.
Keeping in mind,
What?
keeping in mind, you said you had 3.
Yeah, I know.
This is number 3.
This is number 3.
I actually forgot this midway through, and I remembered
That's
just before you asked.
It's probably good.
Yeah.
Also, it's a shocker you were playing Skyrim.
Yeah.
What a twist.
What a twist. My favorite game, by the way. But like, I was like doing up like how many hours I have in the game, and I was looking at. I frequent the subreddit, you know, all that crap, and shocker, you know, and there was one guy like he was like, "Oh, I'm a Skyrim noob. I need help with something," and I was like, "Okay," and he was like, "I have like 100 hours," and he was like, "Whoa, 100? That's not a noob. What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
But then I was like, "Yes, he is though," because this is gonna get somewhere. But like, I have personally like over 800 hours in the game since its release. That's minuscule. Compared to what a lot of people have in that game.
Lot of people.
That's a lot. That's over 100 hours per year.
Yeah.
In that game.
So, but
that's not very much.
But really,
over 100.
But you play it.
per
But
year,
you
I
have
don't
like a
even
million
think
different
that.
characters.
What?
Do you have like 100 different characters?
Yeah, I've only actually. Here's the thing. You know what's funny?
Oh God.
I've only actually done the final mission twice.
That doesn't really matter.
No,
So
but
it's about the journey, not the destination.
I'm gonna get there this time. My most recent one I'm really enjoying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how many files do you have? Like, how many different?
Probably like 20 to 30 or something.
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. Yeah, because most of the fun in that game is just like, I'm gonna do a build of this,
and then you end up being a sneak character.
Exactly.
But
because that just breaks the entire fucking game.
Yeah. Oh, I have mods installed now that stop that from happening.
That's good.
But still, it's still broken. But everything is kind of like
it helps.
Yeah. But I was wondering, like, how much is too much? How much game is too much?
How much game time is too much game time?
Yeah, because
it's debatable. Depending on what it is.
Is there a cap?
I feel like
you know what I hate to see. I hate going on Steam and seeing when people like, and this is meant to be a personal like quiff of mine, but I hate TF2. I'm not a big fan.
That's fair.
But I hate seeing people who have like 4,000 hours in that game. I'm like, you need to stop. The game's not that good.
You need to think about it like this though. When it comes to game time, I like to think of the time it was released as well.
Yeah, I guess.
Because for games that have been out for like 10 years, you can seriously... There's going to be at least one fucking person who's obsessed.
Who's only played that
Who's
game.
only played that game, will only ever play that one game, or will always come back to that one game.
Yeah.
Because when you brought up game time, it reminded me of Monster Hunter. Because, oh boy, I have almost 300 hours in Monster Hunter World, which...
Hasn't it only been out like a little while?
It's only been out since January.
So 300 hours, and we're almost on the 3rd month of the year.
Yeah.
So that's like 100 hours a month.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a lot worse than I am.
Yeah. I know. But to be fair...
pass you by the end of the year.
You will, yeah, if you keep this
To be fair, I recently reached...
There's no fair in this.
Hunter rank...
Really.
Okay, no, but I'm going to try and defend myself. I've reached Hunter rank 100. The cap of Hunter rank in that game is 999. So it's just you get more after... Because once you hit 100, they're not going to give you anything new to do. Once you hit rank 100, you do the hardest quest, quote unquote, in the game, which I've done now, and I'm done. I'm not playing it again now until they have the spring update or whatever. So
okay,
done.
So is there any appeal in like restarting that game?
No,
like with the Skyrim doing character.
Not really.
No,
because anything you could do, Like it's not like with other RPGs where you can be like, okay, like I started this one with this weapon, I'm gonna start with a different weapon this time. It doesn't matter. You can switch between weapons. There's no leveling in that game,
Right.
per se. It's just you're only as good as what you're wearing and what you're using, which you can change anytime you want. So it doesn't really even matter.
Yeah, okay.
For build wise, the only thing I guess the only thing you could really change is just what your character looks like. But even then, they have like character edit vouchers you can get. You can just change everything anyway. So really, there isn't really a reason to have another file. Before there wasn't a character edit thing. It's like, oh, I want to make a new character. I want to make a girl or whatever. Because a lot of people use the like female character option because the armors just look way better.
Oh, wow.
Debatably a million times better.
Wow.
I know.
I bet. Do you use a girl?
No.
You just saying that?
I'm saying that like the armors do look a hell of a lot better.
I always used to alternate playing boy and girl whenever I got a new Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I'd be like Pokemon Pearl, I'd be like, dude, Pokemon Platinum, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon X.
I always played a guy.
Do it again.
No, I'd do that too.
Well, it depends. Skyrim is different because I play what I think the character would do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Like I have three builds at the moment.
That's
There's
fine.
one that I'm bringing to the end that it's the sneak thief, but like I have like this barbarian, right? Like a two-handed warrior.
Mm.
That's a big beefy dude. That's just what I've pictured
Big
in my
beef
head.
cake, of course.
I've got this like Khajiit cat character. That's the sneak thief, right? That's what it's a skinny little.
Yeah,
skinny
you think
little
of
dude.
certain things and you're like, this is what I see as soon
But, like,
as you think of it.
And I made a mage archetype, but that's like this female elf. Like that's but in my head that fits better than like some dude elf.
Yeah.
I don't know in my head.
I hear you. My the most recent one I did was when they added what's it called, Frostfall or something?
To
Like
the mod.
Yeah, like the mod they had where it's like it's cold and you have to wear fur armor.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, they recently like did the official quote unquote official one.
Yeah, it's still on the Nexus
for Xbox.
page.
Yeah, it's still on the Nexus page, even though like
It's better. It's better on the Nexus page.
Yeah, Bethesda was like, we're gonna do that and do our own little spin. And that's the most recent one I played, and I made like a Nord woodsman, and I strictly told myself, I was like, I'm not going into towns. I'm living off the land.
Nice.
I'm killing like elk, and I'm like clothing myself. I'm not going into bandit camps. I'm not fucking with anyone. So because whenever you play Skyrim and you go and you see like a poacher and he's just like Jarl's got a lot of fish. Like what's fucking 2-3 more, whatever. You know what I mean? And they're just hanging around. They're not bothering anyone. They're just doing their own thing, which is what I wanted to do. So I started doing that, and it was actually kind of fun. Because especially when they supported the camping mod as well, so you can actually just fire down like a tent or like a bedroll anywhere and a cooking spit. So you can just go anywhere and like pick stuff and like start using which forced me to start using alchemy a lot because I never did use alchemy in that game. And I think it's still pretty cool. I never do alchemy in any game. I don't know why.
It's kind of really good if you get into it.
Yeah,
but
my brother was huge into it, and he was like making shit that was like severe poisons. And he just like tap someone once, and they were just like, they would come immediately like just freeze up paralysis and die 2 seconds later.
Yeah, I used to use it. I used it on my first character, like ever, in the end because I wanted to have a broken character, and the only way to do that is by using alchemy. Like what you do, there's like you make a potion to make your enchanting better. You enchant some clothing to make your enchanting to make your alchemy better, and you just go back and forth until you have these like 150% enchanting, and it's like, well, this is all I needed alchemy for.
Exactly.
That's all I need it for. Anyways,
I remember when Dawnguard came out, the DLC.
Yeah.
That was when they first introduced crossbows, and I never once used like a bow really in the game. And as soon as I got the crossbow, I was like, I'm using this shit all the fucking time. And throughout the entire DLC, like it's not short, like it's pretty long.
Yeah.
Once you actually get into it, I got my archery skill to 100. By the time I got to the end, just through crossbows.
That's not hard. That's one of the easier ones.
Yeah, but mind you, I was literally using nothing else but that.
Yeah.
And my sneak went up a lot too, because most of the time it was just me sneaking around and just going.
Yeah.
Just get that dwarven crossbow, dwarven bolts. It's over. That's it. You don't have any more, do you?
Well, no, it really just was. Is there too much you can play a game?
You didn't even answer.
I didn't even answer the
at
question.
all.
I just kind of came up with the question and started talking.
Well, I think it's different with multiplayer games. 'Cause in a way, that's like how much
for
time have you
playability.
spent hanging out with your friends?
Yeah.
You know, like if you have a bajillion hours in like Overwatch or.
Yeah, I just thought about it. I have like over 1,000 in League.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I would say for that, like, most people just kind of go with whatever game is popular, right?
Mhm.
Like.
With Monster Hunter, I normally don't play it by myself. It's boring.
Yeah.
I usually play it when I'm playing with like my other friends. So
yeah.
that way, it's more fun. But when you brought up the game times, I thought to myself, I have 300 in Monster Hunter World. That's not counting the DS ones. Because I started playing Monster Hunter on the Wii U.
Mm.
And I probably have like 150 hours, maybe 200 on that one. And then I probably have 300 on Monster Hunter 4. God knows how much I have on Monster Hunter Generations.
God knows.
I don't know.
Oof.
And I think out of anything, that's probably the one thing I have the most gameplay time on. Besides, like, I wish they had those gameplay timers for like old N64 games. Because fuck, how many hours?
I don't
do sink
remember
into, like,
how
a
many
game
hours
like that?
specifically, but I have a pretty
What about Atlantic League?
unreasonable number of hours in Spelunky and Rogue Legacy.
What about Atlantically?
What do you mean Atlantically?
You said you don't know how many you have Pacifically.
Did I?
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
you said specifically.
Alright, thanks, Michael.
Trying to make a
Oh,
little
boy,
bit.
you got me.
Trying to make a bit here.
No bits today.
No,
Wow.
No bit.
Trying to make a bit. All right.
Do you know that whispering is bad for your throat?
That's how you take a joke full circle. High five.
Take a joke.
Nice.
You killed it, man. He's on a roll. It's because his birthday is tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's
Boom,
right.
I'm bringing it up.
Dating the episode.
You want to avoid doing that, but hey.
Date the
But I mean,
episode,
no one
but I
knows.
hardly
No one
know the
knows who
episode.
Michael's. I mean, no one knows what Michael's birthday is.
It's true.
I don't.
You.
That was interesting.
I learned something today. Today could be March 29th.
Or,
It could be June 12th.
for all we know,
You never know.
all I will say is that
If this episode
Infinity
comes out
War
on
was
June
interesting.
12th. This episode comes out on June 12th.
Actually, you know what? I was
Shit.
closing. I was working at Beep the other day, and it was very, very slow. So I took we have like a notepad that you like write, because you clock in on the computer, but we also write it down
Mhm.
because a lot of people forget one of them. But you know, at least then you have another one. But we were closing up. It was really very slow. So I took the notepad. It's a thick notepad. I like kind of like flicked to one of the very last pages. And I took a pen and I wrote, "Hello, this is Quinn from the future. I haven't seen Infinity. No, this is Quinn from the past. I haven't seen Infinity War yet. No spoilers." And then I put it back down. In a couple months, someone's gonna be very confused.
I was really hoping you'd continue that and not fuck that up and be like, "This is Quinn from the future," and I was gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" And then you would just like, after you finish telling that story,
Yeah.
and then you'd spoil Infinity War for everyone, you would stand up out of that chair and just like be encased in a blue light and just disappear.
Yeah.
to the aliens.
Yeah.
Your ideal alien
My
encounter.
ideal. Yeah. What you said.
This guy listens to our podcast.
I don't actually.
Wow.
But hey, you should.
Problem is, we got a lot of callbacks in this podcast episode. I'm gonna have to make sure all the ones that we're referring to go up before this one.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Probably
Yeah,
for the best.
that was another thing in my head.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah, I can drink in the States now.
Yeah, you
Well,
can.
not yet.
Come midnight.
Well, you know what? If we left now.
Yeah, you would
Because
get
like
go
fl-
back in time.
Because of like flight times.
Oh no, he's right. We go back in time.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so.
Then it'd be longer till I can drink in the States.
I want to remain innocent.
If we go to California, I'll be much
If we
longer.
could teleport to California, if we got on a flight from here right now to California,
We'd be in the same point in time, probably.
that's what I'm saying.
Pretty close, yeah. But if you flew to like Florida, not that you want to fly to Florida.
I like flying.
Well,
Florida.
flying to Florida isn't bad. Florida is the problem that I'm
Yeah.
trying to get at here.
The destination's the problem here. It's not the journey.
Yeah, it's okay.
I've been there like 3 times, and every time I'm like less and less.
Invested.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't like the heat?
Like my third.
No, I would
hate
say
the heat.
go. I
Wow.
would say go to New York.
Yeah.
So that's like close.
there you go.
Same
Same time zone. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Pretty close time zone.
with Florida, I just every time I go, I'm like, The first time I went, obviously, it was a good time.
Oh,
The second time I went, I was like, I've already done everything here. I don't really want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
And then the third time, I was like, I'm not doing this again.
I like the shopping.
Shopping's fine, but that's what I'm saying. You can probably do that.
anywhere.
But that's just anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
And the restaurant. But again, that's anywhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's just Florida's crazy, so you know,
Yeah.
it kind of
Florida's
adds
actually
to it.
fucking
It's the
insane.
people. People are not.
It's the retirement center of the world, and we all know it.
Everyone does.
That's where my
Even I
neighbors
do.
are now.
How old are they?
Retired.
Okay, well,
Retired years old.
I stand corrected.
So I feel like the amount of years you have doesn't really matter after you're retired. So it's like, what are you counting to? Death only. Right? Like, I'm 20, and like my that age number means I'm a year away from like drinking in the U.S. I'm 5 years away from being able to like rent a car or something.
Yeah.
You can do that when you're 25,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like,
You know what? Like,
some amount of years.
you know what blows my mind about going down to Florida? I found this out on my third time going down there. It's so much cheaper to rent like a sports car down there than it is like a van.
Because everybody rents vans.
You get what I'm saying? Like, everyone rents vans because they have families that are going to Florida for Disney, but no one in the right mind's going down there with a fucking 2-door.
My neighbors did that.
So I'm saying,
They're
but it's a million times cheaper.
They were like, "Do you want to? Your car isn't ready for you. Do you want to upgrade?" And they were like, "What's the upgrade? How much is it?" And they were like, "Well, it's actually a little cheaper, but it's a Dodge Charger." And they were like,
check
yes.
please.
Check.
They were like, "Yes, we do. Yes."
Absolutely.
They were like, "It's not like the it's not like the family kind of." And they were
No,
like,
but
they were
I
like,
mean, it's
they're
still...
like it's a spacious Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Well, it
Thank
was a
you.
newer Dodge Charger. I've
Yeah.
seen those. They're nice. They
Yeah.
have space. They're
Yeah.
not like some fucking sports car. They're actually nice.
Can't believe I'm gonna watch all the Marvel movies in a row.
I can't wait. I looked it up. I don't have that day. I'm not working that day, so I can join you.
I've booked it off. You don't want to join me for that whole thing.
Are you watching them all in one day?
I don't think you want to.
You can't do that.
No, well,
If
you
you'll have-
physically can't.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You physically can't watch it in one day.
If you'll have me,
You can watch
I'll
it.
join.
You can join if you want, but like, I'm not condoning.
I feel like I'll go and
Fair
then
warning, I'm not.
I'll be.
Don't.
I'm probably gonna get 3 movies in with you, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"You're a madman," and leave.
And then you'll probably leave. I think you'll come back for Thor Ragnarok is the plan.
I already saw Thor Ragnarok though.
What, you did?
I did
Oh,
see it
shit.
afterwards, so I have no reason to come anymore other than to have friendship.
Go Black
I think-
P.
There you go.
Black Pea's not out yet, so I can't watch it.
Black Pea.
They've been trying to sabotage my plan, left
They have.
and right.
They really have.
They moved the movie back,
Yeah.
the release back a week to when I was gonna do
Just
the
some
thing.
just some context. Quinn plans to watch every single Marvel movie from like beginning to end, leading into
Yeah.
Infinity War. So this is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
from Iron
now.
Man to Thor Ragnarok, it takes like 2 days, pretty snugly.
And it's like next to each other, barely leaving any
Yeah.
room for like
So,
lunch and naps.
That's like I get up 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh my god.
I will not be joining at 6 a.m.
I start
I take it back.
I start 6 a.m. Saturday. I watch until I think 1 a.m. Sunday. I go to sleep until 6 a.m. again.
Oh my god.
I get up and then I watch until 12 a.m. on Monday.
Wait,
Like 12 a.m. going into Monday.
It's a 2-day ordeal.
Yeah. It's 6 to 1 a.m.
Mm.
and then 6 to 12 a.m. And I
So
get, I get like a 5-hour nap in the middle.
you do like a 16-hour, more than that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ish.
You're doing like a 19-hour shift of just watching movies, go
Yeah.
to sleep, get up.
Yeah. You know what? I mentioned that to Dad. His immediate response, without hesitation, was, "You're going to get a blood clot." Which is so specific.
He's probably not wrong. You're not gonna sit there
I thought he was going to point at my body and pick where it was going to happen.
right there, medically accurate.
So now I'm paranoid. I feel like I have to do jumping jacks in the middle of the movie.
Obviously, you're not gonna be sitting down for fucking 16 hours.
Obviously.
You're not a potato.
Obviously now I have to get up to change the discs.
Every 2.5 hours.
So
You'll have to dance over to change the discs.
You know what, John? I'll start at 6 a.m., right?
Yep.
You'll miss Iron Man, which sucks, but you'll get to miss Thor 1 and The Incredible Hulk.
That's fair.
Maybe even up to Thor 2.
You're doing Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
You can't do
It
that.
counts.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
There's
Yeah,
a Nick,
absolutely
there's a Nick
counts.
Fury scene at the end.
Yeah.
It's a different actor.
Yeah, but it's
all different actors. No one is recurring from that movie.
no one stays.
No one's
Nick
there.
Fury. That's it.
That's it, and he's only in the.
And guess what? If he wasn't in there, this wouldn't count. But he is.
Yeah,
So.
But he is. So I have to watch the whole 2-hour movie.
Can you just watch the end scene?
Nope.
Okay.
Point being, I'll start at 6 a.m. Get through some of the early when they were kind of getting their stride movies.
Yeah.
Then you can jump in, and then that'll be good because then that'll be kind of like.
Ah, yes, the Avengers Renaissance.
Because then that'll be kind of a renaissance for my spirits. Because I'll be like pretty close to death by then, and then you'll come in.
Pretty close to 4 minutes in. 4 minutes. 4 movies in.
Oh, probably. But I feel like you just plateau.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to get any worse.
Because I've watched. I don't know if I've watched 3 movies in a row before, but I've watched 2 movies in a row before. Like
I think we watched 3
with
movies
some
before.
with some consistency, maybe 3 in a row. I don't know.
I feel like we've done 3 in a row.
But even after 1 movie, you're kind of like, yeah. After 2 movies, you're kind of like, oof. Because then you think about that, like 2-hour movies. It's like 4 hours.
Well, you did the film festival.
Yeah, I mean that was a little different. Like there were a couple hours in between.
That's fair.
It was like it was a special occasion that was kind of out of my hands. This is me choosing to put myself through this.
19 hours in a row.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Everyone keeps asking me how I'm gonna get food, and I still don't have an answer.
What do you mean? You just go over to your kitchen and get food.
But then that's sucking up time.
That's why you have me there.
No.
That's why you have me there. I'll go get food for you.
No. Put on the movie and you can see your TV from.
That's true. The way your kitchen.
Do you guys really think I'm doing this in the living room?
Yes.
Do you think I'm gonna be able to take over the living room for 2 straight days?
Absolutely.
Yes, I've seen it.
All right. I mean,
just stream it.
I mean, maybe they would.
Stream it up there while you're up there.
What do you mean?
Don't you have like Apple TV or whatever?
Oh, okay. So you mean like stream it from? Okay.
Yeah, cast it from
that's pretty
downstairs upstairs while you're upstairs.
I'll just food. I'll just put TVs in every room in the
go
house.
to the bathroom.
I'll just put TVs in every room in the house. Just walk around the house.
Go to the bathroom.
Run errands. I'll do
washroom.
Do laundry. Washroom. That'll probably just be between movies. I'll just be like.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like.
It's like 2 minutes. Fucking go pee.
Alright, well.
You've seen all these movies.
I mean.
Have some fucking leniency.
For food and eating.
So you'll show up. That'll be 1 meal.
Okay.
I'll probably.
He's gonna eat you.
That's just.
I really didn't think of it that way. I might.
What? Wait, what movie's gonna be playing when I come over?
That's up to you,
The
man.
Incredible Hulk.
I'll just.
If it is, take me out.
You'll text me. You'll be like, "What movie are you on?" I'll be like, "Thor 2." You'll be like, "Ah."
Oh wait.
I'll stay.
I'm already outside the door, but I'll stay out here.
Yeah. So you're doing it chronological, or?
Yep. Well, in order of release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start with
Captain America 1.
I was gonna say start with Year One.
Oh, I figured you would start with Captain
Year
America.
One.
What is Year 1?
Jack Black and Michael Cera comedy film about cavemen.
Oh. Right, of course.
No, I figured you would start from like Captain America.
Should I? Is that more interesting?
No.
Chronological.
Nah. Because I feel like at a certain point you're just gonna do Captain America, and then you're just gonna do them all again
And
anyway.
It's just in order of release.
Yeah. Because like for the most part they're all
Yes, but
chronological.
But do Captain America first.
Then you're gonna go a really good one like first.
Yeah, that's
Is that a really good one?
I like
really good, but like it's
I like it.
debatably a better one.
Yeah. Alright.
Winter Soldier was really good.
I mean, yeah, but that's a different movie.
Yeah. I really like Winter Soldier. What's your favorite Marvel movie? Just to close this out.
I usually just go with the Avengers if I'm being honest.
Yeah?
That was probably just the most satisfying one to see come together, right? Because like, I went into the Avengers, like, everyone kind of had that, like, feeling like, man, you know, they're
really attempting this, huh?
It sounds goofy now to think, oh man, how are they going to fit all these heroes in when now they're doing Infinity War?
Literally a million.
You know? But, like, it was still, like, a big deal. It was like, man, I don't know, like, how are they going to tie all their lives together and make it fucking good? And then it kicked fucking ass and everyone was, like, sick.
Yeah, let's do that 3 more times.
And then they're going to do Civil War, and I had the same worry, like, man, there's a lot more people here now.
Civil War is my favorite.
Really?
Civil War is my favorite. Only because I really liked the Civil War comic.
Okay.
and I know there's a very big difference between the two,
Yeah.
but I still like how they held it. What about you, Michael? Sure.
Is the Winter Soldier... The Winter Soldier is the one with the elevator scene, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah, Winter Soldier's really good too.
It
That's
is
my
really
second
good.
choice.
Like the top 3 is like Winter Soldier, Avengers, and a lot of people actually really like Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's,
I really like Thor Ragnarok too.
I like that one. But I wasn't counting that one. It's too soon.
Too soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also
Well,
really like Black
yeah.
Panther, but that's it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well.
I don't know. Black Pea was good.
Black Pea was good too.
It's gross. Black pea. Ugh.
Come on now. Black Pea.
Black pea. Come on now, Black pea.
Black Pea.
Black pea.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, you're 1 hour closer to your weekend.
That's good.
I hope.
Thank you for listening.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
We did it. Another one.
Did we?
Under the belt, in the pocket, over the hump,
That's such an inefficient way to put things in your pocket. Under the belt.
under the...
Thank you for
Thank you for demonstrating. That does look terribly uncomfortable. Looks like a fun way of like restraining yourself.
thank you for listening, and death comes to us all.
Oh.
Death comes to us all.
Hi.